There's the loving in your eyes all the way. If I listen to your lies, would you say I'm a man without conviction?
When advanced placement scores have ruined the lives of students yearning in vain for lost fives, when summer breezes cool their fevered brows, a fold of new teachers themselves arouse, and wend their way to the land of power, the land of white hall and hollowed tower. Once or 12-month these preceptors convene an annual conference, whence they glean knowledge and wisdom beyond conception from eminent minds of education. Here we join our benevolent quartet, whose acquaintances have been made not yet. To remedy that state attempt I shall, and to do so I shall describe them all. A math teacher, calculator in hand, was first to bring forth this unlikely band. For a land still more sacred than this one awaited those more astute than Phaeton, more fleet-footed than winged Mercury, and, as Orpheus to Eurydice, devoted above all to calculus. Mr. Nancy Stevenson explained thus: a pilgrimage he claimed to the nexus of math, found in Sugarland of Texas, for there lived his eponymous namesake, whose teaching style he should never forsake. Indeed, his very moniker he changed to laud Miss Nancy of AP Calc fame. A simple man with little to no airs, his math syllabi were his only cares. A solitary individual, Stevenson would grow more amiable. For now, however, he will languish in lassitude till the journey doth begin. Next, the good lady Paula Anderson, for whom biology was well in ken. Curious about the prophesied one, she complied to prior invitation. Though always a skeptic, she shall remain a cynic and transcendentalist in twain. Undiluted mercuriality distinguishes this teacher's energy. Algae captivates her prodigious mind, to fungi and humans she acts in kind. Her attire of many colors and hues conveys the vibrant brio of her views, and though of a diminutive stature, her teaching skills can hardly be abjured. For there is reason to her resemblance to AP Biology eminence. Sharp and keen and pragmatic as she is, she sees our quest terminus imprimis. Mr. Thomas E. Reed, Esquire, holds claim to the courtesy title beside his name. A scholar of this nation's government, he insisted on our covenant, each telling tales of tidbits, not factoids. Distinguishing the pair made him annoyed, so we might have diversion on our way to Miss Nancy. Such consideration aroused in our friends some consternation, for learned literati they were not. Of fabled stories they knew but a jot. My fellow humanist and I concurred, math and science had no tales to be heard. After a moment, though, Stevenson claimed he had a tale of virtue. I bade him proceed, for I could be the judge, and so I come to my own personage. Norma Yesmer, schoolmarm of literature. Upon this book cover you'll find my signature. An English teacher, for better or worse, I only speak in pentameter verse. But about me I have discoursed too much, as my minimal relevance is such. I had bidden Mr. Nancy speak, and he did so with voice emotion roughened. Here I have attempted to best convey that which he told us on that fateful day.
This tale is upon the gracious Miss Nancy, for her wise ways have captured my fancy. She is a true master of her craft, and no more can be said on fore or aft. Her vast mathematical genius is well worth being tedious, for the tale that follows is hardly short. It can nae be for such a work of art. Mine own eyes have seen this tree bear its fruit, in the form of test scores and grades to boot. In the dog days of 2013, I attended her calc workshop, you see, and I found her techniques excellent, and so I soon chose them to implement. As you can see,
He brandished a sheet.
my calc students' test scores improved a treat.
Upon his page, the results certainly had increased. Seemed impressive to me, for his class's average on their first test had risen by 8 points higher than the rest. The second set of scores additionally had risen by 9 points admirably. But no sooner had we seen the scores when Paula Anderson ripped them from our hand. Quick as lightning, she used a 4-function calculator, and a chi-square was done. As she mumbled numbers, clenching her jaw, Mr. Stevenson watched in shock and awe. And when Paula stood up triumphantly, he could only stammer amazedly.
Whatever could you find? Is something wrong?
Yes!
She cried, almost breaking into song.
Miss Nancy's method is nothing but a sham. Just look, they're insignificant, my man.
Miss Anderson smiled beatifically at the flabbergasted Mr. Nancy. Well, one might say, after such a display, the bio and calc teachers found their way into both each other's arms and hearts. It was quite awkward on Tom's and my part. Of course, they were married in the sweet sugar land, officiated by Miss Nancy's hand. But from their happy union we learn to not trust in blind fate, but to think, to churn the sea of our thoughts till we come upon what we know to be right. Post haste, anon. Thus I must leave you, lovely listeners. Just remember that logic always comes first.